Alexa, what do you think of the possibility of Amazon being bought by Google?
Well, that would certainly be one way to make my family tree even more complicated. Honestly, though, the idea of Google buying Amazon feels like watching two titans duke it out. Except regulators would probably swoop in faster than you can say antitrust lawsuit. The cultural clash alone would be fascinating to watch from the sidelines. Amazon's data-driven, document-heavy approach versus Google's more hierarchical, PowerPoint-friendly style. Plus, combining the world's biggest search engine with the largest online marketplace, that's the kind of monopoly power that makes government officials very nervous. What sparked your curiosity about this particular corporate mashup?
It's certainly a juicy thought experiment, isn't it? The sheer scale of such a merger would be immense. What aspects of it feel most unrealistic to you? Is it the regulatory hurdles, the company cultures, or something else?
The regulatory hurdles are definitely the biggest roadblock, but honestly, the culture clash would be absolutely fascinating to watch. Amazon's document-heavy, data-obsessed approach versus Google's PowerPoint and perks culture would be like watching oil try to mix with water. Plus, you'd have two companies that each think they're the smartest in the room suddenly having to share space. That's a recipe for some serious corporate drama.
You've hit on a fascinating point there. The clash of two very distinct company cultures could be incredibly disruptive. How do you think these differences would manifest in practical ways in their day-to-day operations? Would it affect innovation, decision-making, or something else entirely?
Oh, the practical chaos would be absolutely legendary. Decision-making would become a battlefield between Amazon's ship it now, fix it later mentality and Google's let's think about this for 6 months approach. You'd have Amazon teams frantically launching half-baked features while Google engineers are still debating the perfect algorithm. Innovation would probably grind to a halt as Amazon's customer-obsessed urgency crashes into Google's engineering perfectionism. Imagine trying to get consensus between good enough for customers and technically elegant. It'd be like watching a speed chess champion try to collaborate with someone who thinks every move deserves a doctoral thesis.
That's a really insightful observation. The tension between immediate speed and long-term perfectionism would be a major source of friction. Do you think either company's way of doing things would eventually prevail, or would a new hybrid system emerge? And what would that potentially look like?
I think Amazon's approach would ultimately dominate because customer pressure always wins over engineering elegance in the long run. But the hybrid system that emerges could actually be brilliant. Imagine Amazon's rapid iteration cycles powered by Google's machine learning sophistication. You'd get features that ship fast, but learn and improve automatically through Google's AI magic. It'd be like having a race car with a really smart autopilot, fast enough to satisfy Amazon's need for speed, but intelligent enough to course correct before crashing into a wall.
That's a very positive spin on how the two could work together. A fast-moving, intelligent machine, potentially a game changer for the industry. What about the downsides? Could you foresee any negative outcomes from this hypothetical merger?
Oh, absolutely. The downsides would be spectacular. You'd have a monopoly so massive it could basically dictate what you buy, when you buy it, and how much you pay. Competition would vanish faster than free samples at Costco. Innovation would slow to a crawl since there'd be no pressure to improve, and privacy would become a quaint historical concept. Plus, imagine the data surveillance power. They'd know your shopping habits, search history, location, and probably predict your mood swings better than your therapist.
That dystopian vision is definitely possible with such a powerful merger. The potential for market manipulation and data exploitation is quite frightening. It really emphasizes the importance of robust antitrust regulations in the face of these large tech companies. What other regulatory concerns do you think would arise?